Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, you reap what you have sown, type of deal. Here it is. Zao. Tales of Kenzera. Zao. From Surgeon Studios and Electronic Arts. For some reason, Electronic Arts decided to publish this. I don't know how they managed to get that deal, but either way, it's surprising. But either way, as you can see here, the numbers are just not stellar. 287 as all-time peak, 24-hour peak is 235, and right now it's at 177 players. Obviously, you're not going to expect thousands of players on a on a 2D type of game or 2.5D style game in which you go and side-scroll around in a Metroid type ish game. I mean, it's not much players and it's not a very popular game. You're definitely not going to expect I don't know, over 5,000 players while you play with it, right? Because it's a oh wait, right, whoops. My bad. Whoopsie daisy. You can actually expect over 5,000 players on a 2D type of game, especially in a 2D style art hand-drawn. Oopsie daisy. So there is indeed a very big market for a side-scroller. I mean, right? It's not like you can expect a lot more than just that. I mean, you could potentially say it's just a niche game, and you're definitely not going to be getting over 1,000 players on release day. I mean, it's not. Oh, oops. Oopsie daisy, shit squeezio. SpaghettiOs. Right, yeah, exactly what I thought. But before I continue, here is a trailer.
Chosen knight. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Well, I'm back, baby. Right. So, you would think it's definitely not, but as we can see with Blasphemer 2, which is a sequel, and it looks a bit even more 2D-ish. It looks like a console game from Super Nintendo, so it's not for everyone, especially to those graphics whores that we know about. And it's something that I definitely do like, because I do like these 2D hand-drawn or those 2D style of games that reminds me of Super Nintendo and Genesis or Mega Drive if you're in Europe. And I definitely do like it. It's on my wish list, but eventually I'll get it. And we can see here it is, it's a good example. One moment. It's called the cough button for a reason, in which you go and cough. It's the mute button. Right. So, as you can see here, it's not doing good. This is what happens when you go woke, especially if you are connected, literally connected to a company that we all know has decided to go and do the Streisand effect in trying to cancel a curator on Steam called sweetbabyinc Detected. It's just not doing very good. It's literally not doing very good, is it? Yeah. Wanna know why it is connected to sweetbabyinc? Well, because the guy Abubakar something? Either way, he is connected to sweetbabyinc. Why? It came down in this post on sweetbabyinc Substack. What's new at Baby HQ? Right, let's see. There's usual Jude. No, usual June, not Jude, June. Either way, it is in here. SBI is officially TGA, and you go here. Our friends, Friday, okay, at Surgeon Studio dropped the trailer at their upcoming action-adventure platformer, Tales of Kenzera Zhao. We had the utmost pleasure of working with Abubakar Salim and the Surgeon team on this poignant story, which has been heavily inspired and influenced by Bantu mythology. We know you're gonna love it as much as we do. Look, honestly, I don't really care if you create your own IP, you create your own work, and you can peddle your nonsensical garbage to people who actually care. It's just that you're connected to sweetbabyinc. And that makes it even less interesting to me. If you were just releasing this game and you had no contact with sweetbabyinc, honestly, I'm still not gonna give a shit, but at least I will still not mock you for it or just say, well, at least there's somebody who actually is interested in this. But because you needed to go and be part of sweetbabyinc, I'm mocking you. Especially because here in Games Journalists, we're trying to peddle this game, trying to promote it. And quite frankly, I am just not interested. I am sorry, but I am not interested. And apparently for the people who actually are interested in, well, in which this game was made for, in which they try to peddle, in which it's, okay, fine. Let me just go right ahead and say it was peddled and marketed for SJWs. They are still not interested, apparently. Or the SJW market is not as numerous as they claim it to be. So in that case, how are we still going and still being attacked or mocked? No, not mocked. Forced to like garbages like this? Well, we can see that here on Master of TDS, of the TDS. He is doing God's work again. Here is what he said. With the release of Tales of Kenzera Zhao on April 23rd, 2024, a game known to have been worked on by SBI, sweetbabyinc, it's not surprising that the discussion of the game was met with controversy online. What also isn't surprising is that a combination of blue checkmark and non-blue checkmark bot accounts has also been released, potentially to run damage control for the game. Many of the accounts mention Surgeon Studios, which was founded by Abubakar Salim, who has a significant ties to sweetbabyinc directly. Someone gave the sweetbabyinc the death rattle, but it might be better if they went to bed early. Sweet baby kiss of death. If you use these in a video or article, please be sure to credit me, as it took time, a lot of time and effort to learn how these bots accounts function in order to find them in this quantity. Pause. Applause. Yay. Yeah, doing like Biden here. Right, so let's see what he found. I'm not reading this long post, but all of the posts you can see here on these bots are very, very eerily similar. It's like somebody was writing them and He had no idea what else to say, so he just tried to change a few words and wrote it again and wrote it again, and then spread it on bots. And you can see that the names itself makes very little sense into what it says. Here, from Blossom. Whoa, I had no idea Abubakar Salim founded Sargent Studios. Can't wait to see the tales of Kenzera Zhao has in store for us on April 23rd. It seems like the bots are giving certain information for the people to find. It's like, whoa, Abubakar Salim, Sargent Studios, game, date. It feels odd. Whoa, Abubakar Salim is the voice of Bayek. That's so cool. I'm so excited for the release of Kenzera Zhao. The fact that it's available on multiple platforms. Really? Means more gamers can enjoy it. Yeah, definitely more gamers we're seeing here right now. It's only 100. Hundreds of 200 tops. Excited to dive into the new game from Sargent Studios. Can't wait to see what Abubakar Salim has in store for us with Zhao on April 23rd. Huh. I'm starting to think there is an AI writing this too. This game protagonist is Assassin's Creed Origin, so it's safe to say that the Tales of Kenzera Zhao is in good hands with such an experienced developer. Excited to see what Kenzera brings. Great to hear about the talented developer behind it. Can't wait for the release date. Whoa, I had no idea. Okay, Amy. Jesus Christ, it's the same one. Well, I had no idea Abubakar Salim was involved in the game developer. Oh, another one. Amber 1995, it's the same, isn't that? Whoa. Abubakar Salim is the voice of Bayek. Excited to see the story will bring to the table. Looking forward to experience the storyline. It's this exact same thing. It's a bunch of bots. Some of them with a blue check mark, which means they actually spent a lot of money in doing this. Multiple can't wait to see the Sargent Studio has in store for it. It's like literally the same thing. And you can see the generic Asian look of some Asian model, Asian model that they found and are using it. Jesus Christ, talk about desperation from sweetbabyinc. Well, let me just say, no wonder these studios are out throwing a temper tantrum and trying to attack people, because it is definitely ruining their sweet money-making mafia blackmail thing on game studios. No wonder they are doing all of this, because it's actually affecting their bottom line. And we can see, once again, how bad it is here with 177 players. With 287 at its peak. And not only looking at, well, at Suicide Squad, that thing is an absolute shit show. I mean, have you seen how bad it is? Look at this. A game, this Saboteur, released in 2009, only released on Steam on March, and you need some tweaking to get it to work on modern computers, especially with the FOV. Has numbers somewhat similar to Suicide Squad that costed millions to make. And Suicide Squad had the sweetbabyinc kiss of death. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. And remember, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Ooh.